Count on Edinburg CISD to deliver students a high-quality education. State-of-the-art technology for instruction. And curbside meals to keep children healthy. We will continue to do everything we can to ensure your child succeeds. You can always count on Edinburg CISD.
Cuente con Edinburg CISD para brindar a los estudiantes una educación de alta calidad, lo último en tecnología para la instrucción y comidas en la acera para mantener saludable a los niños. Continuaremos haciendo todo lo posible para asegurarnos de que su hijo tenga éxito. Siempre cuente con Edinburg CISD.
Good evening, graduates. At this time, everyone please stand as we prepare for the processional. Seniors, please remain standing by your chair and wait for your row to exit. The procession will be led by the top 5 graduates. You will exit to the visitor side on lane 2.
be seated. Good evening, parents, guests, Edinburg High School faculty, and distinguished graduates. My name is Kylie Marie Garza, and I would like to welcome you all to Edinburg High School's Class of 2021 Commencement Program. The day has finally come where we can all say we did it. It's been one big roller coaster for our class specifically, to say the least. While it was tough to say goodbye and accept that March 13th, 2020 was the last day we were able to walk through the halls together, there are many memories that we will cherish and hold on to forever. From the first day we entered the doors of Edinburg High School to this very moment where we are officially leaving high school behind, we have made our mark and are ready to take the next step into our futures. It is time to take on our dreams and make them become a reality. Wherever we go, may we always remember that Edinburg High will be our home and a place to come back to for memories and old friends. As we walk across this stage, I hope none of us forget that. And once again, I welcome you all to the Edinburg High School Class of 2021's graduation ceremony. Go Bobcats! At this time, will everyone please rise and bow our heads for tonight's invocation. Lord, we ask that you be with us on this beautiful night. Send us your grace and your love. Remind us that you are ever present as we travel our life journey. Today, we especially ask that you bless us graduates and all those who have helped us reach this fantastic milestone. Today is truly a celebration, and after completing our academic requirements, we pray that your Spirit touches us with wisdom in mind, success in challenges, courage to find a vocation, strength to do our best, and most importantly, faith to guide us in whatever we do and wherever we go. Let us commemorate this evening as we embrace new beginnings with you by our side. We pray this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, and Texas Pledge, which will be led by Edinburg High School's top honor graduate, Michael Anguiano.
The color guard is being presented by the Edinburg High School JROTC Bobcat Battalion. It is being commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Denise Sosa under the direction of Major Claudia Noyola, Senior Army Instructor, and Master Sergeant Ray Rios, Army Instructor. Commander of the Color Guard and carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Corporal Angelique Navarro, Cadet Private First Class John Vasquez carrying the Texas flag, Cadet Corporal Kylam Stroop carrying the battalion colors. The guards are Cadet Staff Sergeant Kimberly Nava and Private First Class Veronica Nava. The national anthem will be led by the EHS senior choir members, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and Texas Pledge.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Everyone, please be seated. At this time, we will have our National Honor Society President, Mireya Puga, introduce our platform guest this evening.
It is my honor to present the members of the Edinburg School Board of Trustees. President, Mr. Miguel Mike Farias. Vice President, Ms. Dominga Minga Vela. Secretary, Ms. Leticia Leti Garcia. Member, Dr. Luis Louis Alamia. Member, Ms. Carmen Gonzalez. Member, Mr. Javier Salinas. Also at this time, I would like to recognize former ECISD School Board members, Mr. Joe Ochoa, Dr. Martin Castillo, Mr. Juan Sunny Palacios, Mr. Oscar Salinas. I would also like to recognize Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent of Schools. Our EHS Principal, Mrs. Yesenia T. Molina. Joining us on stage, my fellow classmates and honor graduates. Fifth ranked student, Nayeli Vanessa Ramos. Nayeli will be attending the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and will be majoring in psychology. Nayeli completed both advanced placement and dual enrollment courses, earning an associate's degree in interdisciplinary studies. Nayeli is an early college high school student and a 4-year varsity member of the Bobcat swimming team. She is a member of the Science National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, HOSA, and Student Council. Ladies and gentlemen, 5th ranked student, Nayeli Vanessa Ramos. Fourth ranked student, Michael Anguiano. Michael will be attending the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and will be majoring in psychology. Michael completed both advanced placement and dual enrollment courses, earning an associate's degree in interdisciplinary studies. Michael is an early college high school student, a member of the Science National Honor Society, and PAWS. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th ranked student, Michael Anguiano. First ranked student, Kylie Marie Garza. Kylie will be attending Texas A&M University in College Station and will be majoring in biomedical science. Kylie completed both advanced placement and dual enrollment courses. She is a member of the EHS HOSA chapter. She is also a member of the Bobcat Varsity National Champion Cheerleading Team, National Honor Society, FFA, and Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS first ranked student, Kylie Marie Garza. Salutatorian for the EHS class of 2021, Nereida Noemi Barrera. Nereida will be attending the University of Texas at Austin and will be majoring in biochemistry. Nereida completed both advanced placement and dual enrollment courses, earning an associate's degree in interdisciplinary studies. She served as an officer to the EHS HOSA and Business Professionals of America chapters. Nereida is a member of the Science National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society, and National Technical Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS Salutatorian, Nereida Noemi Barrera. Leading the EHS class of 2021 as the valedictorian is Annika Elise Sainz. Annika will be attending the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley and will be majoring in engineering. Annika has completed 12 advanced placement courses and dual enrollment courses. She has received the distinction of AP Scholar with honors by the College Board. Annika is a 4-year varsity member of the Lady Bobcat basketball team and EHS mock trial team. She is also a talented artist who has been a 2-time state vase qualifier. Annika serves as an officer in the Student Council and senior class, is a member of the National Honor Society and National Art Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, EHS valedictorian Annika Elise Sainz. At this time, it is my sincere pleasure to present to you a very special person to all of us. The class of 2021, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our EHS principal, Ms. Yesenia T. Molina.
Thank you, Mireya, and good evening to everyone joining us on this very special event for Edinburg High School. As the Edinburg High School principal, I am honored to celebrate the tradition of academic excellence in which our school is founded on and to represent the home to the Fighting Bobcats. As a school, we define each other by our loyalty and bond that spans over 100 years. And still, through this exceptional year, as our educational system and classrooms were reinvented, our EHS teachers and faculty remain committed and dedicated to our students in unparalleled and creative ways. It has been truly a remarkable year, and I thank the entire Bobcat faculty for all that you did and continue to do for our students to see them succeed. Again, thank you to the amazing Bobcat faculty. Equally impressive through this challenging year, I commend the class of 2021 for continuing to defend and uphold our traditions both in and outside of the classroom. Academically, as a senior class, 97% of them have completed and submitted over 1,600 college admissions applications and have received over $3.5 million in scholarships. We are excited to also announce that we have 255 of our graduates today that have earned an industry-based certification and are ready for the workforce. We are also proud to have 60 graduates who have earned an associate's degree from South Texas College. And at this time, graduates who have earned an associate's college degree, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, Bobcats. You may be seated. It is also my distinct honor to recognize our seniors who have enlisted in a branch of our country's armed services. These young men and young women will proudly represent their families, our community, and our great nation. At this time, seniors, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. Enlisting and representing the United States Army, Adalberto Treviño. Jason Ramos. Enlisting and representing the United States Army Reserve, Yareli Tovar. Farrellyn Stroop, who has already attended her advanced individual training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Enlisting and representing the United States Marine Corps, Andrick Lozoya. Adan Rodriguez. Enlisting and representing the United States Navy, Nelly Diaz. To each and every one of you, our brave Bobcats, I speak on behalf of your classmates, your teachers, and our community. I wish you the very best and hope to see you back home as soon as possible. May God bless you. You may be seated. Senior class of 2021, let it be celebrated that you are an Edinburg High School graduate, ready for college, ready for your career choice, and ready to take on this amazing journey we call life. For you, my dear Bobcats, the journey to this very moment has been incredible. From the reckoning of a global pandemic that took hold of the world to the transformation of your high school education, you have been challenged beyond your time and age. But today, as I look at this spectacular and beautiful sight of red and blue, joined by our community, the graduating class of 2021 embodies hope and helps begin with the healing that our world so direly needs. Today, we celebrate you for the extraordinary accomplishment during these extraordinary times, and we are rejoiced to see how strong and bold you have become. From here on and forever after, people will read and speak of you, the class of 2021, as the generation that broke through the great pandemic, emerging with vast energy and with outbursts of inspiration. They will also learn that it was you who helped rebuild and restore our society after historic chaos. You are the bold and resilient class of 2021, and the world is fortunate to inherit you and all of your collective strength. You define resilience, navigate through disruptions, and accept change. And for that reason, the world embraces and needs you to make it a better place for you, your loved ones, and for all of us. And as you take on this grand responsibility and continue on your journey, remember to always be the force of good and to draw momentum from the lessons that your senior year in high school has taught you. And I encourage you to never lose sight of the simple pleasures in life that we have all gotten to appreciate, like your family and friendships, the blessings of health, the joy of laughter and kindness, the value of respect, and the rewards of an education. As the EHS graduating class of 2021, you have left your mark in history and in our school, and it will be here for another 100 years. You will always keep the music of our alma mater in your hearts and will forever hail to our Bobcat pride. Today, as an EHS graduate, you become a member of the elite and prestigious student alumni of the Edinburg High School Bobcats. You all have made this year truly remarkable and memorable for me, and I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations, Bobcats. To our parents and our families, thank you for your unwavering support and dedication to your children and to Edinburg High School. Thank you for becoming the biggest supporters of education during these challenging times and for adapting with us through all the changes. We are beyond grateful with you for entrusting us as their teachers during their time and stay at EHS. On behalf of the EHS administration, my counseling staff and teachers, it has been a true pleasure serving you and your children. Again, congratulations to all of our parents. Para nuestros padres y familiares, gracias. Gracias por su apoyo y cariño, el cual le han brindado a sus hijos durante su trayectoria como alumnos de Edinburg High School. Antemano, estamos verdaderamente agradecidos con ustedes por haberse unido con nosotros a través de los cambios en la educación de sus hijos y durante estos tiempos de gran dificultad. Gracias por creer y confiar en nosotros como sus maestros, en nuestro trabajo y compromiso en educarlos y prepararlos durante estos 4 años. De parte de la administración, consejeras y maestros de Edinburg High School, ha sido un gran placer y orgullo haberles servido a ustedes y a toda su familia. Una vez más, felicidades y muchísimas gracias. Finally, to the senior class of 2021, congratulations, may you be safe, and as always, stay classy Bobcats and true to the red and blue. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you our salutatorian, Nereida Noemi Barrera.
To the class of 2021, 1,376 days ago, we entered the halls of Edinburg High School. Nerves and excitement running through our veins, stuck between the fear of fitting in and the longing to live the high school dream. Nail biting, leg bouncing, palm sweating, we felt it all that day. No one had the means to predict we would find ourselves in the middle of a global pandemic. Together, we had to figure out how we would continue our education. Even when virtual learning was settled, every other aspect of our senior year was not. I know many of us were hit with thoughts of giving up, especially after 365 days of quarantine. But somehow we pushed through, and we are here today, moments away from receiving our diplomas. The time has come to enter the adult world, where we will find that there is no set roadmap when it comes to life. Each one of us will pave our own path, one that is designed to fit us best. Be who you want to be, set your own goals and chase after them. Become your own role model. Make yourself proud. We only have one life to live, so why not decide to live as you desire? We can write our own destiny. Today, I want to thank not only every person who ever believed in me, but everyone who supported each and every one of us. Without those in the stands, administration, and staff, we would not have this moment. A special thank you to Esparza Elementary for not only teaching me that where there is a will, there is a way, but for also giving me my forever friends. Thank you to every teacher that believed in me. Ms. Portillo, Mr. Valdez, I will not disappoint you. A million thanks to my family for supporting me y a mis padres. Gracias por todo su esfuerzo, apoyo y adoración. They are the ones that made sure I was here today. No, really, they had to drag me here to give this speech. And lastly, to my classmates, I will forever remember every single memory we made. And I hope we meet again someday. You made it. We made it. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you our valedictorian for the class of 2021, Annika Sines.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Annika Sines, and I'm honored to be standing here as a valedictorian of Edinburg High School's graduating class of 2021. Now, before I move forward with my remarks, I have to make an apology. First, to my fellow classmates, I am sincerely sorry for the unexpected turn of events that our high school careers took, and I can guarantee you right now that no one predicted that we would be wearing masks at our graduation and that notifying our teachers that we would be going asynchronous would be securing our attendance. Here's the thing. The path of life is unexpected, and this year was a perfect example of that. From the loss of a loved one to the opening ding of a Zoom call, we were introduced to not just a whole new way of learning, but a whole new way of life. And although I can stand here today and talk about our countless academic and athletic achievements, or even about our memories of pre-COVID festivities, like our infamous pep rallies, which I did not attend because I was hiding in the art classroom, I want to appreciate our tenacious efforts to pull through even when the cards were dealt against us. From students to administrators, hidden heroes like our nurses and custodians, and most importantly, teachers, I stand here on behalf of the graduating class of 2021 to thank you. Thank you for each and every ingenious lesson that you created. Thank you for adapting with us. taking those brief moments to ask us about our day, and thank you. Thank you for being you. A specific thank you to Mrs. Cardona, who is over there, I see you, who is undoubtedly the most passionate and kind-hearted teacher I've ever had the privilege of learning from. Not many people know about those midnight Zoom calls or the hilarious mock trial group chat that we had leading up to the competition. To Mrs. Avila, who is watching from home, like many others who couldn't make it out tonight, thank you for tolerating my procrastination and, most of all, a very unique sense of humor. And although I am true to the red and blue, I would like to thank Sherryland ISD for giving me some of the greatest opportunities and lifelong friends. Callanan, I love you. They sure did lose a good one. It is at this time that I would like to thank all of my family over there and closest friends who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. To those who retweeted every one of my successes and reached out to me when I needed them most. Words cannot express my gratitude and sheer love that I have for you. To my parents, who are the reason that I am here tonight, thank you for instilling in me the qualities of a great work ethic, the wisdom to know the difference between right and wrong, and the capacity to understand that things happen for a reason. To my mom, who many students and parents in the stands may know as Miss Signs. Oh my God, okay. Thank you for being my right-hand man, my personal shopper, and most of all, my best friend. Whoa, okay. Thank you for almost 30 years of service to the district, and thank you for showing me the true meaning of Bobcat Pride. Lastly, to my father, who is the greatest definition of a girl dad. Whoa. Thank you for the endless love and support. I can't even see, oh my God. Endless love and support throughout each and every one of my craziest endeavors. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the sacrifices that both of you have made for me over the past 18 years. I love you. Ooh, I'm gonna take a breather real quick. Class of 2021. It is circumstances like this when we are forced to look back on the moments that brought us here today. Life is spectacular, and even though we may go through trials and tribulations, we must always remember that we control who we put out into this world. In a couple of years, when we become doctors, world travelers, lawyers, members of the armed forces, and yes, even fellow educators, we must look back onto our senior year at Edinburg High School and remember that we kicked and we scratched our ways out of one of the darkest tunnels in history. We are capable of so much more than we know, but it is up to us to make that decision to commit to our passions, even in the abject fear of failure. Yes, our knees should tremble from time to time, but the deeper that we embrace change of the uncontrollable, the richer our lives will become. Life is short, but the poem that follows us is a work of art that is defined by the short moments that took our breath away, brought a smile to our faces, and shot a tear from our eyes. And although I started this speech with an apology, let it be known that life isn't about regret of the past, but hope for the future. It is up to us, the class of 2021, to make our lives extraordinary. Thank you.
We are extremely proud to recognize our top 2 students for their academic work ethic and their commitment to their education. In honor of such outstanding academic achievement, I present the Valedictorian and Salutatorian certificates to Edinburg High School, class of 2021, Salutatorian Nereida Noemi Barrera. Edinburg High School Valedictorian, Annika Elise Sainz. At this time, will the graduating class of 2021 please stand? Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District School Board of Trustees, Edinburg High School faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the Edinburg High School graduating class of 2021. As the Edinburg High School principal, I am proud to officially certify that these students have met all graduation requirements of high school as set forth under the laws of the great state of Texas. I recommend that these students graduate and receive a high school diploma. At this time, I present to you our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mario H. Salinas.
You may be seated. Good evening, and congratulations to the Edinburg High School class of 2021, the 102nd graduating class of Edinburg High School. Congratulations. To all in attendance here tonight, on behalf of the Edinburg School District, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, welcome to Richard R. Flores Stadium. We hope you enjoy this ceremony. This graduation ceremony is the only event this year where all of you have been able to come together in one place at the same time. So cherish this evening. In looking out there into the field with the stadium lights, the beautiful red and blue, the beautiful turf, the nostalgia of the stadium from memories going back to the field days of elementary school, to the events you had as middle school students, and then finally to all the events that you had as a high school student here at this stadium. An arena can never replicate this moment. If it wasn't for the unpredictable weather, we would graduate here all the time. Four years ago, you walked through the doors of Edinburg High School, and I am sure the memories that you have developed will stay with you for the rest of your life. For most students, it is high school when you begin to seriously think about what you're going to do after high school. But all of you have one common goal, and that is to graduate in 4 years. And for the hard work and the effort to get here today, you could not have done it without your family, without your teachers who constantly encouraged you to do well. Edinburg ISD has been educating children for over 100 years. And it's a proven track record of producing very successful individuals. Almost every adult on this stage graduated from Edinburg High School, including myself. The successes of some of the students some of the individuals have graduated from Edinburg High School have positively impacted Edinburg, the state, and beyond. The school district has a proven track record of producing very successful individuals. Annika, your valedictorian, is a model of what the school district can do. A scholar, college athlete, an artist. That is a prime example of what our schools can do. These experimental schools that are cropping up in our backyard can never replicate our success. Number one, we have the formula, and Annika's an example of that. Number two, they're 100 years behind. At this time, I'd like to recognize the most special people in your lives, your mother and your father. To the parents in the stands, please stand up and be recognized. Para los papaces, a pie, por favor. On behalf of Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District, the teachers, the staff, our Board of Trustees, we wish our students the best in wherever life takes you. You have closed this chapter of your life, and you're on to the next. As the great Dr. Seuss once said, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is awaiting. So get on your way. Congratulations, graduates of 2021. Seniors, if you will now stand. As Ms. Molina was saying, you have officially completed all of your graduation requirements. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency, by the Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District Board of Trustees, and the Superintendent of Schools, it gives me great honor and pride to officially and publicly certify you as graduates of Edinburg High School. Congratulations.
At this time, we will begin with the awarding of diplomas by our Edinburg High School Guidance and Counseling Department. Row 1.
Everybody else, if you would please have a seat, except for row 1, please. Thank you, graduates. On behalf of Edinburg High School, it gives me great pleasure to begin with a roster of graduates for the class of 2021. Mr. Miguel Mike Farias, President of the Edinburg Consolidated Independent School District Board of Trustees, will commence with the awarding of diplomas. Harif Abdallah Savala. Alexia Abrego. Eric Acosta. Start pacing. Anaí Acuña. Giselle Acuña. Cassandra Shelby Aguilar. Clarissa Aguilar. Dominic Nathaniel Aguilar. Alejandra Idali Aguirre. Cecilia Abigail Aguirre. Christy Marie Aguirre. Mario Alberto Aguirre. Brandon Lee Alanis. Mariana Yailin Alanis. Brandon Richard Alanis. Maximino Alanis. Gabriel Aleman. Isaiah Nathaniel Aleman. Jeremiah Dominic Aleman. Leslie Almaraz. Kristen Isabella Armendariz. Kevin Alvarado. Nicholas Alvarado. Josué Alvarez. Yancy Ray Galicia. Woo. PJ Garcia. Unisa Giselle Hernandez. Where's her card? Sarai Torres. Yaslin Guadalupe Alvarez Perez. Angie Michelle Amaro. Pick it up. Haley Clarice Andaverde. Janice Andaverde. Juliana Yaneth Andaverde Hernandez. Belinda Andrade. Brandon Jesus Andrade Salgado. Michael Anthony Anguiano. Brenda Anselmo. Aubrey Sky Ansaldúa. Mónica Ansaldúa. Ramón Agustín Araujo. Victoria Lynn Arce, presented by Ms. Leticia Leti Garcia, Secretary of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Romeo Arichar. Angel Emiliano Arredondo. Elisa Janice Arredondo. Amanda Nicole Arroyo. Joseph Aaron Arroyo. Aisaida Artiaga. Johnny Avalos. Miguel Ángel Ávila. Ariel Elise Ayala. Leslie Yamilet Valderas. Melissa Baeza. Adriana Baños Mendez. Way to go, Adriana. Brandon Barajas Velázquez. Jessica Lynn Barasa. Pick it up. Lucia Barrera. Nereida Noemí Barrera. Ruben Barrientos IV. Denali Bautista. Lisa Bazan. Valeria Beltran. Vanessa Beltran. Eduardo Guadalupe Bobadilla. Daniela Denise Barbois. Cecilia Gabriela Briales. Yasalin Diana Breseño. Nailea Alexandra Bulos Ponce. Vida Yanin Caballero Camarillo. Juan Victor Cadena. Brandon Calderon. Minerva Campos. Samantha Diane Campos. Leilani Montserrat Cano. Ricardo Cano Jr. Brandon Cano Romo. Ariel Vanessa Cantu. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Ms. Dominga Mingavela, Vice President of the Board of Trustees. Jose Angel Cantu. Manuel Andres Cantu. Stephanie Cantu. Christopher Cantu Garcia. Anthony James Cardona. Leo Adan Carlos Jr. Go. Yareli Juliana Carrillo. Caridad Carizales. David Javier Carizales Jr. Viviana A. Casanova. Julissa Renee Casas. Avery Joanne Castañeda. Edgar Alexander Castillo. Moisés de Jesús Castillo. Fernando Castro. Levi Cavazos. Melody Renee Cavazos, presented by Dr. Luis Louis G. Alamia, Board of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Solomon Joseph Luis Casares. Alia Mariah Ceballos. Roberto Cedillo Jr. Valentín Cervantes Aquino. Natalia Chaires. Alan Ramon Chapa. Sherlyn Chapa. Ricardo Chavarria Jr. Alan Chavez. Fernando Chavez. Alexis Lisette Sindo. Victoria Cisneros. Francisco Manuel Coronado, presented by Mr. Oscar Salinas, member of the Board of Trustees. Alexa Correa, Incarlo Alejo Cortez Rodriguez, Edson Alfonso Cortez Zavala, Cassandra Cortez, Ivan Costilla, Timothy Scott Kroom, Jose Alberto Cruz, Oscar Cruz, Melanie Cruz Ramirez, Patricia Jacqueline Davila, Evelyn J. de la Cruz, Jaylee Hope de la Garza, Dominique Danielle de la Rosa, Diego Alfredo de la Torre Guerrero, Naeli Saraí de León, Obed Alec de León, Tony de León, Liza de Santiago, Mónica Lupita de Gallardo, Juan Ángel del Ángel, Hector de León Jr., Jorge Armando Delgado Jr., José Jaime Delgado Regalado, Bianca Paula de Horta, Humberto Díaz III, Nelly Claudette Díaz, Tanya Dimas Perez, Caitlin Allison Dominguez, Emanuel Alejandro Durón, Eli Elizondo Jr., Cassandra Nicole Elizondo, Kayla Beatriz Escalante Parada, Amanda Marie Escamilla, Luis Manuel Escamilla Ramos Jr., Destiny Ray Escobar, Ileana Lisset Escobar, Angel Antonio Escobedo, Isaiah David Esparza, Brandon Ruben Espinosa, Nicholas Lazarus Espiricueta, Victoria Azanet Esquivel, Leslie Maria Esquivel Caldera, Paula Patricia Estrada, Santiago Gregorio Ureste, Juliana Joeri Figueroa, presented by Mr. Oscar Salinas, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Leti Leticia Garcia, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Azanet Flores, Ashley Cassandra Flores, Brandon Ari Flores, Diego Eliem Flores, Elizabeth Flores, John Christopher Flores, Jolisa Michelle Flores, presented by Juan Sonny Palacios, former member of the Board of Trustees. Luis Antonio Flores. Andres Levy Flores Gonzalez. Victor Genaro Fortuna Solis. Angela Jasleen Frias. Jose Maximiliano Fuentes. Jesse Dominique Gaitan. Daniel Seth Gallardo. Sabrina Michelle Gomez Saldaña. Kylie Janae Iona. Thank you. Patricia Giselle Garces. Angel Malachi Garcia. Daniel Garcia. Erica Ruby Garcia. Gregory Alfredo Garcia. Humberto Garcia Jr. Jasmine Garcia. Lalita Katrina Garcia. Lisette Berenice Garcia. Melida Garcia. Michelle Azanet Garcia. Rigoberto Garcia III. Sarah Eileen Garcia. Sebastian Garcia. Stephanie Alia Garcia. Ariadna Arali Garcia Robles. Adrian Marcus Garza. Andres Angel Garza. Darlene Brianna Garza. Emmanuel Efraín Garza. Ixiana Garza. Juan Luis Garza. Catherine Haley Garza. Kylie Marie Garza. Michelle Lee Garza. Saul Garza Jr. Valeria Victoria Garza. Victoria Garza. Ismene Elizabeth Garza Cruz. Isaac Garza Moya. Jairo Jesus Garza Yanez. Emily Gomez. Joshua Ryan Gonzalez. Aaron Nathaniel Gonzalez. Andrew Michael Gonzalez. Areli Michelle Gonzalez. Armando Gonzalez Jr. Arturo Noé Gonzalez. Jose Alfredo Gonzalez Jr. Justin Lee Gonzalez. Carla Karina Gonzalez. Kimberly Marie Gonzalez. Lauren Ashley Gonzalez. Luis Alberto Gonzalez Jr. Ramon Gonzalez Jr. Ryan Gonzalez. Eileen Gonzalez Garcia. Charlie Gonzalez Rodriguez, Alan Gallardo, Jacqueline Guardiola, Brianna Anaí Guerra, Brian Guerra, Katie Guadalupe Guerra Grimaldo, Ashley Nicole Guerrero. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Dr. Luis Luigi Alamia, member of the Board of Trustees. Gerardo Guerrero. Jorge Gutierrez Jr. Stephanie Lisbeth Gutierrez. Yahid Isaú Gutierrez. Jordan Gerardo Gutierrez Zapata. Kimberly Herbert. Arlette Hernandez. Brandon Edward Hernandez. Brianna Yvette Hernandez. Elliot Abdiel Hernandez. Evelyn Hernandez. Gabriel Hernandez. Jasmine Michelle Hernandez. Sandy Hernandez. Susan Michaela Hernandez. Eric Casamiro Hernandez Hernandez. Michael Austin Hernandez Dumas. Alex Hernandez Martinez Jr. Maria Paula Hernandez Cifuentes. Araceli Herrera. Victoria J. Hinojosa. Ashley Barbara Huerta. Martín Alfredo Huerta. Clarissa Denise Ibanez. Vincent Ibanez. Brandy Giselle Izaguirre. Adolfo Angel Jaimes. Perla Vianey Magaña. Miranda Elaine Jimenez. Gabriela Lisbeth Jimenez Ramirez. Antonio Juarez Jr. Aldemi Anixel Juarez Garza. Jonathan Ulises Juarez Ibarra. Brandon Michael Kanyak. Damian Phoenix Kinsell. Eli Anthony Lara. Thomas Jean Lara. Carlos Manuel Lara Hernandez. Kayla Laraga. Jessica Lazarin. Brianna Allison Lasso. Alan Haid Leja. Lucila Limon. Aaron Brandon Lopez. Alondra Ariana Lopez. Geraldine Lopez. Karina Elisa Lopez. Laura Isabella Lopez. Leslie Lopez. Leanette Lisbeth Lopez. Lynette Lisette Lopez, presented by Dr. Martin Castillo, former member of the Board of Trustees. No, I said it. Ryan J. Lopez. Shaddai Deborah Lopez. Oscar Loredo. Lisbeth Guadalupe Lozada Camacho. Brianna Omari Lozano. Jonathan Lozano. Robin Emilio Lozano. Andrick Lozoya. Atanasio Lozoya. Donovan Jimenez Luevano. Amber Lynn Luna. Ms. Melina Ramirez will continue with a roster of 2021 graduates.
Esaí Azriel Macías. Isaac Macías. Rafael Macías. Alexa Madriz. Jasmine Magallán. Casey Maldonado. Evelyn Maldonado Zamora. Fred Thomas Mares. Enrique Marquez III. Max Marquez Hernández. Adrian Max Martínez. Arturo Martínez Jr. Cesar Osvaldo Martínez Jr. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Carmen Gonzalez, member of the Board of Trustees. Humberto Aarón Martínez. José Ángel Martínez. Manuel Aurelio Martínez. Matthew Andrew Martínez. Miriam Lynn Martínez. Noah Elijah Martínez. Pedro Martínez. Ashley Odeth Martínez Pérez. Leslie Daly Mata Salazar. Desiree Guadalupe Medina. Jericho Judas Medrano. Aranza Azul Meléndez. Martin Antonio Mena. Victoria Carolina Méndez. Araceli Mendoza. Edgar Mendoza. Manuel Adrian Mendoza. Paul Richard Mendoza. Vanessa Mendoza. Lilibeth Mercado García. Cielo Mexicano López. Jasmine Marie Molina. Morgan Rodríguez. María Abigail Moncada Segura. Kevin Eli Montemayor. Mark Alan Montemayor. René Susano Montes. Anthony Joseph Morales. Crystal Phoebe Morales. Roxana Lisbeth Morales. Antonio Moreno. Jaden Celeste Morín. Ernesto Morúa Jr. María del Carmen Muñiz Rodríguez. Eric Sebastian Muñiz. Melissa Yaretzi Neily Rodríguez. Ariacela Navarro. Kaylee Aubrey Navarro. Jaden Javon Nicholson. Jeremy Brian Ochoa. Julissa Ochoa. Margie Irene Oliva. Eduardo Olivares. Eladio Alberto Olmedo. Brian Olvera. Pablo Ordaz. Jaslyn Nicole Ortiz. Leslie Victoria Ortiz. Luis Manuel Ortiz. Madison Grace Osuna. Genaro Emanuel Paez. Dora May Palacios. Hilda Faith Palacios. Karina Anaí Palomo. Olivia Giselle Pantoja. Karen Alejandra Pesina Aguilar. José Alberto Pedraza Jr. Nathan Javier Pedraza. John Daniel Peña. Natalie Nicole Peña, presented by Dr. Louis G. Alamia, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Victor Ángel Perales. Melina Perales. Christian Felix Pérez Hernández. Angel de Jesús Pérez. Diego Armando Pérez. Galilea Pérez. José Santos Pérez Jr. Luis Trinidad Pérez. Madeline Jade Pérez. Mark Andrew Pérez. Samantha Alejandra Pérez. Sergio Pérez Jr. Willie Pérez. Juana Perez Perez. Eddie Picasso Jr. Aaron Javier Prado. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Oscar Salinas, member of the Board of Trustees. Mireya Marie Puga. Alexis Quintanilla Jr. Joanna Lisette Quintanilla. Kara Eileen Quintanilla. Amber Nicole Ramirez. Austin Joshua Ramirez. Carlos Ramirez Jr. Francisco Daniel Ramirez. Jocelyn Merari Perez. Veronica Renee Ramirez. Zachary Aaron Ramirez. Alicia Renee Ramos. Billy Jack Ramos Jr. Jason Jonathan Ramos. Nayeli Vanessa Ramos. Brenda Regalado. Daniel Regalado. Christopher Reyes. Deadri Reyes. Damien Jeremy Reina. Marco Antonio Reina Jr. Michael DeAndre Reina. Samantha Vianney Rios. Perla Celina Rivera. Rigoberto Rivera. Jezabel America Robles. Carolina Robles Gómez. Adán Rodríguez Jr. Christian Giovanni Rodríguez. Faith Rodríguez. Gerardo Rodríguez. Haley Ray Rodríguez. Jagger J. Rodríguez. Javier Manuel Rodríguez. José Luis Rodríguez Jr. José Manuel Rodríguez. Leslie Rodríguez. Leviticus Blue Rodríguez. Lucas René Rodríguez, presented by Mr. Joe Ochoa, former member of the Board of Trustees and former City of Edinburg Mayor. Miguel Ángel Rodríguez. Richard Rodríguez. Yuridiam Guadalupe Rodríguez. Zarina Rodríguez. Brian Rodríguez Venegas. Peyton Elijah Rojas Lee. Stephanie Rubio. Ashley Nicole Reese. Caden Niles Hernandez Ruiz. Annika Elise Science. Samantha Renee Salazar. Yajaira Salazar. Brian Salazar Juarez. Eileen Salinas. Alberto Salinas Jr. Andrea Marie Salinas. Cassidy Aisha Salinas. Dylan Salinas. Heriberto Salinas Jr. José Julián Salinas. Juan Jesús Salinas Jr. Kristen Nicole Salinas. Marcos Roel Salinas. Melody Marie Salinas. Nicholas Dimas Salinas, presented by Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, Vice President of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Orlando Salinas. Ruby Carolyn Salinas. Saúl Ronaldo Salinas. Judith Salinas. Zael Aaron Salinas. Jorge Alberto Salinas Salinas. Alexis Sanchez. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Miguel Mike Farias, President of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Alondra Sanchez. Angel Sanchez. Fernando Sanchez Jr. Iracema Sanchez. Israel Omar Sanchez. Laisha Nicole Sanchez. Leah Monet Sanchez. Eliud Sanchez Martinez Jr. Anthony Sandoval Hernandez. Angie Marie Sandoval. Julisa Navai Santa Maria. Abdian Isaac Santillana. Samantha Segura. Eduardo Sepúlveda Jr. Jonathan Joseph Sepúlveda. Brianna Michelle Silva. Miranda Lee Silva. Josiah Sloss. Ricardo Alexander Smith. Sharniva Smith. Brianna Eileen Solis. Idani Solis. Denise Alejandra Sosa. Fairlyn Faye Stroop. Alexia Charlize Talamantes. Brandon Isaiah Tames. Caleb Jolie Tello. Anthony Nathaniel Tijerina. Daisha Janae Tijerina, presented by Dr. Louis G. Alamia, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Kayla Brianne Tijerina. Joanna Michelle Tirado. Adelina Torre. Alondra Torre. Anisa Janelle Torres. Isabella Kathleen Torres. Ryan Isaiah Torres. Daniela Toscano. Angel Tovar Jr. Ashley Tovar. Rafael Tovar Jr. Yareli Vianey Tovar. Kay Esmeralda Trejo. Adalberto Treviño Jr. James Cody Treviño. José Antonio Treviño. Jacqueline Treviño Flores. Odalis Treviño Salinas. Stephanie Trujillo. José Martín Vaca Jr. Leonardo David Valdez. Joseph Angel Vallejo. Lynette Graciela Vallejo. Andre Jamal Vargas. Judith Joanna Vasquez. Julissa Brianne Vasquez. Shay Janelle Vasquez, presented by Mrs. Leticia Leti Garcia, Secretary of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Mia Jimel Vasquez Santiago. Ruth Juliana Vega Quintero. Guadalupe Vega. Hannah Gabriel Vega, presented by Mrs. Dominga Minga Vela, Vice President, and Carmen Gonzalez, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees. José Ángel Vega. Sandra Paola Velázquez. América Paola Velázquez. Victoria Haley Venegas. Andrea Adriana Vera. Andrés Adrian Vera. Jorge Armando Villanueva Jr. Brian Villarreal. José Ángel Villarreal, presented by Dr. Martín Castillo, former member of ECISD Board of Trustees. Román Alejandro Villarreal. Alexis Yvonne Willis. Shandon James Woodard. Stacy Janice Yanez. Paulina Marisol Zamora. Maximiliano Zapata Pérez. Zachary Zarate. Jovan Antonio Zavala, presented by Mrs. Carmen Gonzalez, member of the ECISD Board of Trustees. Uriel Andrew Zavala. Javier Andres Zia. Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding of the diplomas for the Edinburg High School class of 2021 will now be followed by the closing remarks, turning of the tassel, and the alma mater.
Yes, I see.
Wait for me. It's on. It's on. Wait.
Okay. To my classmates, throughout these past 4 years, we all took some risks and made mistakes that we'll probably not do again. But that's the point of high school. High school was a place for us to grow as individuals and find out who we really are, where we made most of our lifelong friends, learned valuable lessons, and realized what our strengths and weaknesses were. It prepared us for the challenges that we may encounter sometime down the road. And now we are here. We have successfully made it to the end of our high school career. This chapter of our lives may have ended, but it's now time to begin a new one. It's time to go out into the world and experience new obstacles and challenges. But while we are going through this new journey of ours, it's important that we continue to look back every once in a while to see how far we've come. I hope our futures are filled with countless memories and new opportunities. May we all remember to keep our heads held high in times of despair, and may we not let our fears get the best of us. I wish everyone a good farewell and best of wishes on this new journey that we are about to embark on. And may we never forget to stay classy Bobcats and true to the red and blue. At this time, fellow classmates, please stand. And join me as we move our tassels from right to left to signify that we are now official high school graduates. Bobcat! Pride! I go on. Please remain standing for our final alma mater.
Thank you, everyone. As we conclude this memorable commencement ceremony for the class of 2021, we will now prepare to exit. Parents and guests, please remain in the stands until we have dismissed all of our graduates. Staff, we may begin with the dismissing of our students. Students, once you exit to the track, report to the parking lot and to your vehicle. Again, good night and go Bobcats.